omeriwo n'Izu Oniro ya Abakare Mama Dawura Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi bu onye du Ipob omeriwo n'Izu Oniro ya Abakare Mama Dawura Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Oniro ya Abakare Mama Dawura Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi bu onye du Ipob omeriwo n'Izu Oniro ya Abakare Mama Dawura Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri Nandi win the war Python that's one, Python that's two Now Python that's a three Unapoli Meri
The murderous tendencies of the Fulani Janjaweed. But here we must do so. But first of all, let us pray. And I will pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. Eze onye anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, eze ndị nsọ. Onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto wee na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya nwee ike niile. Onye sitere n'okwu ọnụ ya sọsọ wee kee ihe niile bụ ihe kere eke n'ụbọchị nke taa. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha. Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye. Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra. Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile. Onye anyị na-aja mma. Onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe. Onye mmụọ na-erubere isi. Onye mmadụ dabere n'ahụ ya. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ndị okenye na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo na mmasị na ọ dị nsọ. Ndị Igbo otu ga-ebighị ebi. N'ihi na eboghị mmadụ eboghị mmụọ ịbụ Chineke nna. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-akpọ ka anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọ bụ aha gị ka anyị ji aba mba were n'anya isi. Ihe niile nke anyị bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ site na amara gị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. O nweghị onye ọzọ ewezụga gị Chineke. Anyị wee na-ekele gị na-asị gị biko bịa ọsọ ọsọ na ndị na-abatawa ụmụ gị n'ime. Ndị ekworo karịrị akarị n'ime anyị. Nna nke ebere dị ngọzi. Were amara gị na ebere gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe mee ngwa ngwa n'ihe na Fulani abatawo anyị ime. Ma ọsọ ọsọ gị onwe gị bụ eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Ndị niile kuniri si na ha bụ ndị iro Biafra. Ndị niile ka ha rabụ ndị kuniri wee na-agba anyị mgba. Ka ha bụ ndị pụtara na nna nke ebere dị ngọzi si na Biafra agaghị adị, ndị dị etu agaghị adị onye nwe m. Ihe ga-abụ nke ha. Ọgbọ aghara ga-anọ n'etiti ụtụtụ ehihie abalị. Mkpụrụ obi ha agaghị enwe ezumike. Ị ga-achụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha. Ha niile bụ ndị kuniri wee na-akpagbu Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke nna. Ị ga-ala ha niile n'iyi. n'ihi na okwu bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ma leta anyị onwe anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị ndị na-anya isi n'aha nsọ gị, bụ ndị na-emere ọgọ onye nwe m, bụ ndị na-achị iru gị mgbe niile, bụ ndị sitere n'aha ha na-abụ ụmụ ha wee na-enye aha nsọ gị otuto. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nakwa emere mgbe ị na-asị na nke dị sọ na anyị ga-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu. Chineke nke igwe anyị ga-aja gị mma, onye ka eluigwe n'ụwa anyị ga-akpụ isi ala nye gị. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye onye nwe m, o nweghị ihe ọ bụla nke anyị bụ n'iru gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ anọkpa ahụ ka anyị bụ, ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, kama na okwu nsọ gị na-anọgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ihere pụrụ ime mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi, kama ị gaghị ekwe ka ihere wee mee okwu nsọ nke gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ okwu ka iji wee kee eluigwe maka elu ụwa. Okwu nke i kwuru, nkwa nke ị kwuru anyị, okwu ọgba ndụ nke i kwuru n'isi anyị eze ebube dị ngọzi ga-abịarịrị na mmezu, na Biafra ga-abịarịrị na nke ebere. Ị ga-emere anyị amara gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Nara ekele, otuto, nsọpụrụ, ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. My fellow Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Mazi Ezumezu, aka Nwekwensu. I welcome you to this wonderful broadcast. Please, as I welcome you, please may you welcome others. It's very important that we like and share. And I welcome my great fans, the hardcore. I welcome you all. I say may Chukwu Kika Biama. Olungozi Derun. Gozi onye isi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Na madam nne anya Now, also our brother, Coastal Legion, the African Rep, Temi Nedi. These two are DOS member that stand by the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the sun, in the rain. So we appreciate them and we thank them and we say, may Elohi Chukwu Okike Abịama wuru ngọzi dịrị. So my fellow Biafrans, this program is all about standing by the truth. It's all about standing what IPOB believe. It's all about respecting the instruction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's all about obeying the code of conduct. It's very important. If you call yourself an IPOB member, there are two things that you must do. You must respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instruction. You must obey the code of conduct. These two things you must do it if you call yourself IPOB member. Please share and like. We are live at our various platforms. Ikechukwu Umade Ezumezu. We are live there. Please go there, like and share. We are live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please like and share. We are live at our page. Mazi Ezumezu aka NWORU. That is very important because that page is still green. Other ones they are shaking. But we must preach the gospel. Please go and follow me on the page. Mazi Ezumezu aka NWORU. Some people when they come across my name, NWORU, they are kind of my brother Genti. Because I said one day I will talk about Igbo religion and also our belief. My brother Genti, the good thing here, make yourself to tell yourself the truth, and by the time you are the truth, stand and defend the truth. Ask yourself, before the coming of Christianity in Igbo, Nanabai, our fathers, our forefathers, our ancestors, amari na enwere heaven, where hell. Just here a very good question you must ask yourself. Before the coming of the white man with their Bible, after all, that Bible, that Old Testament, a lot of their statement is what happened in our land. So before the coming of those men to our land, Christianity to our land, did your forefathers, our ancestors, really hell or heaven? The answer is no. The answer is no. And before they come, aye nwoyu anakpo ekwe osu, mmụọ na-apụ apụ, mmụọ na-anụrụ Igbo ọgụ, mmụọ na-apụ mbụ je n'ọrụ Igbo ọgụ, ekwe osu, ekwetọrịta owesu. Anyị enwe the mmụọ, anyị enwe the gods in our land n'agara Igbo ọgụ. Why, when the white man came, they blackmailed that Ekweosu and call it Satan? No, they call it Satan. Why? If you go to Greek land, even a lot of gods there, why did they call them Satan? If you go to Rome, even a lot of gods there, why didn't they call their god Satan? Why our own? A boy Satan paint here black. Well, that will be the story for another day. So please go to the page. Go to the page, like and follow. It's very important. And we're also live at our at YouTube. Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please go and like and follow. It's very important that we must take our message across the path. whether I like it or not, we must preach the gospel. It's very important. And again, when you come in my program, when things in or maybe you don't understand it, you are free to ask me question, or you are free to request to come in. I will send you a link. But the rule is that your camera must be open. That is the rule. You must open your camera. And you don't have to insult to make your point. That is the rule. So I welcome you all to this wonderful edition, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you guys. I n'aka na iwe ọma, igbo n'aka ekpe iwe ọma, na ilu anyị ma mfụ azụ anyị anya, n'ọdị n'ilu ka anyị ga na-aga, mana ọ n'ilu ka oke enwe na-ama. Udo dịrị unu ụmụ Biafra, udo dịrị unu ụmụ Igbo. So ka anyị gbapụ na ya ọsọ. Our first topic will be, because I have a lot of topics, if I didn't treat, or maybe tomorrow we continue. So our first topic is about Madam Nenyanya. About Madam Nenyanya. Why all these enemies? Why all these people trying to bring Madam Nenyanya down? Why? This a woman, I wanted to know the voice on telephone. Connected to the spirit once. Call on the voice of Madam Nenyanya. He connected to her spirit before seeing Madam Nenyanya face to face. And Madam Nenyanya have given all in this struggle. I've given all. Standing for that part of the truth. Standing by our leader Mazina and the Kano. Or she stands by him. Obeying every instruction of Mazina and the Kano. The moment this instruction from Mazina and the Kano, and she verify it, so why are all those black men on her castigation, bullying? But she still remains strong. So tonight I'm going to take you to Marathon, to our head of finance, Madam Nenyanya, addressing Biafran yesterday. We are going to play short of his message, and we're going to talk about it as we're playing it. It's very important. Very, very important. And please, if you are not download Biafra Radio, please go and download Biafra Radio. That is where we worship. Go and download Biafra Radio. It's very important. Very, very important. So it's very, very important. Go and download Biafra Radio. Please share to your various WhatsApp group and invite your friends.
Good evening, dear friends, IPOB family members around the world, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, and all our well-wishers, including our enemies. I welcome you all tonight to our live broadcast today, the 26th of August, 2023, and it's Saturday. My name is Nanyanya, and by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, I am the head of finance of IPOB worldwide. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for this day, for giving us life. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for our supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and his family, and for all Biafrans that are working assiduously for the restoration of Biafra. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiama, because without him, we will not be here today. First of all, I want to commend all those that are in this quest for freedom. All those that are focused, that are consistent, and that are determined that we are here to restore Biafra. All those that are going by the instruction and directives of our leader, all those that are following the IPOB code of conduct, I commend every one of us. No matter what people are saying, they are bound to say something. Our radio is approved by our leader. Forget about what they are saying. They will pretend that they don't want the radio, but they are listening secretly, coming with different names. We know them, but that is not why I am here. I commend all of us that are here and remain steadfast. Also, those that are paying money to the right account approved by our leader, which I announced, is very, very important. Anybody that refuses to follow the directives of our leader have nothing to tell us in this Biafra quest. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anybody that disobeys the instruction of our leader, you don't carry it out, you have nothing to tell us here, and nobody will listen to you, irrespective of who you are. Secondly, the same applies with the IPOB code of conduct. Anybody that refuses to follow the IPOB code of conduct, you are not just with us, and you have nothing to tell us because nobody will listen to you. I mean the hardcore. Nobody will listen to you because this code of conduct, nobody is exempted, including myself. Nobody is exempted. Therefore, if you know you are here with us, there are two things very important. Number one, you must follow the directives of our leader. When he gives the directive instruction, it must be carried out. No question. It's not for debate. It's not debatable. It's law. Number two, you must follow the IPOB code of conduct. These are the two things. Anyone, you can't take one and leave one. These are the two core, the norms that go.
So, my fellow Biafra, my wonderful people, our head of finance, Madam Nyanya, informed us that there are two things. If you are an IPOB member, two things you must obey, you must observe. If you are an IPOB member, just like what I said before, you must obey the instruction of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and you must respect the code of conduct. So please, this woman's right there now. All those bullying, all those castigation, all those blackmail, and she believed in these two items, these two things. Madam Nyanya right there. In our code of conduct, a lot of things, everything is there. About you, about me, about her, about our leader, about CHIKA, everybody, that code of conduct covered everything. And we don't have to be there. And irrespective of what, even anything, you must obey the code of conduct. Now, let me ask you these two questions. Have Madam Nyanya disobeyed Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Second, did Madam Nyanya obey code of conduct or not? Then, when Madam Nyanya is respecting our leader's instruction, and Madam Nyanya is obeying the code of conduct, why all those bullying? Why all those attacks? Why all those castigation? Why all those blackmail? Why? I ask you why. And let me tell you, you they buy the church card to go on air to castigate our head of finance worldwide, IPOB worldwide. Is from our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And our leader said, whatever Madam Nyanya said, fine. Anytime I call on telephone, if he call you on telephone, know that you are in trouble. And any account that he did not, Madam Nyanya is not in control, that he did not trust that very account, and he will shut that account. Now, right? They buy you the charge card. You go on air to insult the oldest member of this movement, the oldest member of DOS. I'm sorry, the oldest member of DOS in this movement, the head of finance. you castigate her, you insult her. Go on and make this one insult. Can you input it in ego? Ego kit ego carry ya. Call your time kit ego carry ya. Tell me, there is a video in America. I went to America to preach the gospel of Biafra. Where are you then? As a matter of fact, let me find that clip. Because I know a quick one there, man. Hold on. I like when I say something, I give you the evidence. Okay? Now, listen to Madame Nenyanya.
In the group of indigenous people of Biafra, we are here today. Being a Biafran child or an Igbo person, the feeling is more different than when somebody is telling me the story of Biafra. I just want to share what our guests mentioned here about people didn't care. Sure, even now they don't care. During the war, they bombed us in the marketplace, even in the churches, even children playing outside. But now, they are still killing us in Biafra land. The soldiers are there killing people who are only asking for their freedom. And the world is keeping quiet. The same thing that happened before is happening again. You know, we don't need to pretend as if it's not happening. It's happening. They are killing Biafrans. How long are we going to watch? Is it when they finish us? Who will live in our land? That's why we must do something. Everybody. Yes, that time, like you said in the library, I used to visit library. I never heard where they said that the British knew what was happening. Of course they knew what happened. Of course they were part of the whole genocide. And it's still happening now. They are part of it. What are you people going to do to make sure that it doesn't happen a second time? Because I don't want to come and sit down again after some years again to hear the same story. What are we all going to do? During that time, of course, one of my doctors was one of the Doctors Without Borders. They helped us that time during the war. He will tell his own story. But what do we do so that it doesn't happen again? Because we are Biafrans. Nobody can take it away from us. Thank you very much.
So now, have you taken this struggle far and wide more than Madam Nenyanya? The answer is no. So, get the area is really better than Madam Nenyanya. You that out there insulting her, you that out there castigating, blackmailing her, get the area you did better than her. Otinyego Kariago, Otinyetamia Kariago, Opich Befa Kariago. Because of CHIKA, Paul, EDOZIEM insulted you guys. And you guys projected to these gullible ones everywhere. But the truth is that no matter what, truth always meant truth. But you will only ask you are doing autoto. Because you will only ask. That is why I say confession time. You see it, CHINASA NWORU confessing. CHIKA Paul EDOZIEM was nowhere to find. I asked, where is CHIKA Paul EDOZIEM? Where is CHIKA Paul EDOZIEM? All those things is about money. About money. Are you supposed, you as a coordinator, are you supposed to be in charge of IPOB finance? The answer is no. You that are a national coordinator, if you suppose in charge of Ego IPOB, I already made it clear that anything about finance, coordinator, national coordinator have no business with it. It's clear. Oh, make clear. But the truth is that and then ekpuchi afọ ime aka agbachi egwu ọ na-anụ ukwu and then ekpuchi afọ ime aka agbachi egwu ọ na-anụ ukwu ayapụtara na ayapụtago. Let's continue listening to Madam Neni Anya.
Great family. Therefore, if you say you will not follow it, then you have no right to come on air and tell us anything or to write anything for that matter. Everybody must get that very, very clear. We are here to restore Biafra. We are not here for competition. We have but just one leader, supreme leader, that's the only leader we have. All of us queue behind him. I have no apology for that. I say it every day. This we must know. Therefore, if you know you are here with us, you have to go by all these two things that I mentioned. Also, our contributions, coordinators, those coordinators that are keeping the fund that people pay, one day you'll be answerable to all this. We have the list. I have documented everything. Those countries that refuse to pay to the correct account approved by our leader, your names and your coordinator's name and your zone name and your country name is well documented. One day you will be answerable to Biafrans because they will ask you questions. Forget about what some people are doing here. One day, maybe by that time Biafra is restored or within the process, you will be asked and be accountable for it. Because when people make contributions, you must pay that money to the correct account and then we use it to run the day-to-day activities of this Biafra restoration. But when you use the money that people pay, I'm not talking to coordinators. When you now divert the funds that people pay to you, you are not supposed to touch funds, but coordinators are going about collecting funds from people. If when you take that money and you pay it to the wrong account, it means account of that money. The same applies to those that pay the money, because if you make your payment, you must ask whoever that is responsible, where did you pay my money? Which account did you pay my money into? If you don't ask questions, you also will be answerable to what happened to that funds. Because IPOBs was set up by our leader for the restoration of Biafra. And we are making our contribution for the restoration of Biafra. Anybody that deviates from the norm and decides to do something different, it means your contribution is not for Biafra restoration. I repeat, your
So like I said before, coordinators have no business with IPOB money. The same thing with national coordinators. They have no business. Our leader, like that. It's in our guiding principles. Coordinators have no business with our money. Maznan Kanukuri and Maznan Kan word became a law. The moment you pronounce it became a law. And go on even when they right to do those people. They will not acquire my money. Where are you paying my money to? You have the right because it's your art and money. You have the right to ask. Be a coordinator, mass coordinator. Kelebe ga on agabe onye ndu squad sikwenye the money. On agaba the account onye ndu sikwenye the money. Even with the right to do that attitude. And because the word saying a day will come, you will account for it. This is the fact and figure. Oh, wow. Everything is documented just the same way what our leaders say about her. So in our them now that now, all not with us now. Those things they are doing, CHIKA, EDOZIEM will have the effort, we have the power to change the account, to give, to open account all over, everywhere, to divert IPOB money. That's why I said nobody will be like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In accounts, only his family member put in an account. No. Only even his brothers who in any position announced. The answer is no. Only his brother siblings Oti also okay nenka no. The answer but when do you log underground. When he was ready, he have to take this duty. I'm about the legal department. I'm already in charge. But he did not even announce it on air. Because non the bugo his brother or his family, but to keep where low key. And it has been there. This is the time of future for. All those things that are now for today, this is the time of future for fully like that. Just because Uchimefo understood all about this struggle until he set an by email. This is the time of Uchimefo, it cannot hear as can as often as Twitter. No. But they are having meeting. They are meeting. At the end of the day, will take whatever they discuss, go to the media and announce it. Our leader message bills, and we announce it. But if we hear CHINASA and NWORU telling you, say go ask the lawyers. That is not every order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu they are taking. CHINASA and NWORU is saying this. Say go ask the lawyers. That is not every Mazi Nnamdi Kanu message that they are taking. Let me pray it. The
kind of detention somebody is equating to that you don't take orders is the time when messages passes from one hand to another before it gets to the leader. Now, we have been in this struggle. We work with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask the lawyers. There are message. If they bring it, we told them this message is not what we expect. That means the message might be diluted. There are message. If they bring it, we told them this message is not. Ask the lawyers. There are message. Ask the lawyers. There are message. If they bring it, we told them this message is not. It's not what we expect. That means the message might be diluted. We now use our brain and decode the remaining things we have to do. That is why we are leaders. Our leaders are being...
Also, ask the lawyers. There are messages they bring. They will tell them this message is not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That means the message have diluted. They will now use their initiative. And today, what are the messages? All those messages obey the instruction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Only cause that there are messages. How about the MEMO? How about the coordinator of Germany? Expert coordinator, Collins Chinedu. Onyendu said, raise a memo, issue a memo out. The CHIKA probably doesn't do it. The answer is no. But then they deny it's not from Onyendu. But today they are confessing that it's from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even Biafra child himself say yes, that is from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If time permits me, I will pray it for you there. I'll pray for you here. So, can message is only there with it? You know, see that now is diluted. Now, is it about adding some people to a DOS member? These are the messages on the group, but at the end of the day, they confess that yes, it's from us and the camp. Can you imagine someone that called himself a DOS member will come online, will come on air to tell you to ask the lawyers that there are messages? It's only that we bring out for them. They will say no, it's diluted. This thing mean? It's not today these people have started disobeying Maznan Kano. And CHIKA doesn't will tell you that when you disobey, when you try to reduce authority of Maznan Kano, you are putting him in danger. That today, who is putting who in danger? Oh, yeah, the are in danger today. Oh, you can do. CHINASA won't ever say, ask the lawyer that there are messages. Onyendu will bring out for them. They'll say no, it's diluted. Then get the messages. Also had some people to DOS. At the end of the day, they use their mouth and say yes, it's from Onyendu. Issue a memo about the expenditure connector, Germany. At the end of the day, they confess that it's from Onyendu. But you will come on air. You call yourself a DOS member to disobey Mazin Kano. It's not insubordination. All insubordination can June. After we go on air to praise DSS and tell you they are wonderful. Let's continue with Madam Nenianya.
It's not for Biafra restoration. If you want to set up your own company, you go outside IPOB and set up your company. You can run it anyhow you want. But as long as you are in IPOB, you must follow the rules and regulations that governs this great family. That is, it's not something that anybody have to argue with. So bear that in mind. Don't say, yes, my coordinator said I should make my money pay here. My coordinator said I should pay here. You answer to Biafrans the same way your coordinator would answer, because the names are there. The last time most countries paid, I have the names, well documented. From January, those that from January that have not paid to the correct account, somebody will come to you and give you a different account, private account that they set up to pay in your money. Then you will be answerable as also with the person responsible. And those coordinators, when our leader will ask you, make sure you know what you say. Finance department is not accountable for your money when you pay your funds to where that I did not announce or I don't have a view asset. My department cannot answer for that. If the person that instructed you to pay to a private account or to a different account, both of you will be answerable to that. And very soon, I will call out the names of the country. I am coming with that. That will definitely come so that you people will know. They will go about telling you lies. Some of them will use my name. They will say that Nanya is aware of this account. This is lies. Nothing but lies. Be careful. Search your conscience and know if you are doing the right thing.
You made the right thing, according to Madam Nenianya. This is the simple question. Ask your conscience if you are doing the right thing. If you are doing the right thing. If you are obeying our code of conduct, the principle that guide this movement. If you are obeying Mazin Kano and you call yourself IPOB member, That is why some of them, that one after on South Africa, will tell you guys that a day will come. You guys will use your mouth to decide. What is it trying to project to you guys? Because they are already have their own group, their own organization. They're just waiting for Mazinakans to be out. If you did not accept what they are saying, they will all move out. You hear them saying it, that they are going to move out to CHIKA, EDOZIEM. You hear them all, you know. But ask yourself, oh yes, you know the voice here, we're better than this struggle. The only voice saying no Mazinakans cannot CHIKA, EDOZIEM. And you know, like I always said, Biafra is a thing of spirit. Akachukwu okike abịama na this movement. Akachukwu okike abịama na this movement. When the spirit of God, when the spirit of Biafra left you, when up go, it can akọzi inyo. It can akọzi inyo. It can akọzi inyo. Where is today? Where is CHIKA EDOZIEM? Missing in action. Where is CHIKA EDOZIEM, aka Enemy Gate? Missing in action. This account you see is created created everywhere. It's not the first time. In 2015, we will continue preaching this. In 2015, it was the same CHIKA EDOZIEM. Then it was European rep. Asked all the coordinators to stop paying money and open bank accounts in Switzerland. Go and I will go verify. I know no. I know anything you know from my mouth, take it to bank. Go and verify it. Go and verify it. It was CHIKA EDOZIEM when it was European led. Ask all the coordinators there not to pay money. That they should. All the coordinators in Europe, not because we have deputy there. Ask all the coordinators in Europe not to pay money to Germany, that they should pay money to Switzerland. Ebegodi. With us now, you guys should know this man of us now. You can't watch us now. Us now, we European left today. I don't want to win. All those in Catalina everywhere. It's there. CHIKA EDOZIEM opened the account in Switzerland. And guess what? It was after that meeting in Kuje Police and everything. I wanted to authorize him to close that account with immediate effect. And to close Zoya. Today, history has repeated itself again. You will hear the account where CHIKA EDOZIEM opens. Madam Nenia will tell you, I must know more first. We are not from Madam Nenia. Or will be go just say go. That is why that I know if you are not Germany. Biafra child, good that no money is the problem. He told you guys money is the problem. Okay, let me play it. Can you hear?
He is the one that holding the money, and whosoever she feel like she will give the money to. That is how we are in a mess in this struggle. That is what caused our problem in this struggle. And the Exit Bureau find her safer landing by working with Madam Finance. That is, you see,
All this thing you people are seeing today is all about money. And because Mazin Namdekano trusts Madam Finance because of that money that she's holding, let us begin to pamper her. Let us be listening to her because of our money. But little did they know, that thing is destroying a lot of things. And I keep on saying this. I don't even understand how Madam Finance is only one that is signing, removing, paying herself, paying everybody. Nobody knows, only her. That is why we're saying that things are going to change. And that is the reason why
that money is the problem. Then we go that the Maznan can trusted her. If Maznan can trusted Madame Nenianya, who are you to dispute Madame Nenianya? If only the Maznan can trusted Madame Nenianya, who are you? Who is CHIKA Paul EDOZIEM enemy gate to disobey Madame Nenianya? If only the Maznan can trust Madame Nenianya, only with CHINASA one kita to be castigated Madame Nenianya. If only the Maznan can trusted Madame Nenianya, who will this all those the chat card media wants that will be castigated Madame Nenianya? In my program, when I did tell you, I did show you. Oh, we cannot about abundance, but this is the actual truth. Either you like it or not, or basalam, but I will preach it out. Go and call this area. Go and check maybe in a meter or not. I will preach the gospel. Because the fact is that I never for one day knew that I will be a broadcaster. I never for one day. I don't know how to speak English. If Ipob self, I never for one day. But you can see, I am no more afraid facing the camera to preach the gospel of Biafra. Just because the Biafra spirit is in me. And you out there that are watching me, one day, Oga, come up. Come up and stand for what Maznan can believe. Come up and stand against this parasite. Come up and stand against this evil man and defend every single instruction of Maznan and code of conduct. That Maznan can trust there. Then why must you guys be against Madame Nenianya if Maznan can trust on Madame Nenianya? And now ask yourself, who is Maznan Kanu? The leader and the founder of IPOB. A prophet. A prophet. Even a lot of so-called men of God in Nigeria, they use their mouth and say, our leader is a prophet. A man before 8 years, I was saying that Tinubu will be the president. A man will say that I'm coming back and I'll be here with me. Everything that man trusts to somebody. Then who are you? Who are you to go against that person or trust? And imagine, who are you to go against that person? And what did that trust? Search your conscience. But believe me, all these things is coming to an end. Soonest it's coming to an end. And then I have that one to North South Africa. Soon that the day will come, you will use your mouth to decide who to follow. When our leader is out, then let's see who will you follow. Yes, ebe a na-echi ọzọ ka ị na-eso ebe a na-alụ agwụ. Yes, ebe a na-echi ọzọ ka ị na-eso ebe a na-alụ agwụ. I will left that for you. Iburu nwoke iburu nwaanyị na-ene m anya. Jụọ onwe gị ajụjụ, ị na-emeti ya or not. agwa m na anyị bụ nkenke mmadụ na-achọ igwe onye ọsọ. I destroy all those the chat card media worms, one by one, step by step, inch by inch. It doesn't matter. We use the word of Ezoku Chineke to destroy them all. And we're doing it. So all that now, that I know of your Biafra child, I know of your we tell that now, Mazin Nan can trusted Madame Nenianya, onye cable to castigate Madame Nenianya, to come against Madame Nenianya, who is CHINASA NWORU, to come against Madame Nenianya. Let's continue Biafra from Madame Nenianya message yesterday.
Not say you are in IPOB and you are doing something different, because we have the voice of one man, our leader, and we came out. And when he says something, you follow the directives, his instruction. You don't follow nobody's other instruction, because already in IPOB we have a structure. We have our leader, the head, and we have departments. Everything is already set up. Nobody can shift the pole forward or backward to suit his own convenience. It's not possible. We will reject it and confront it, because we are here for a serious business. People have died in this quest for freedom. A lot of blood has been spilled around Biafra land. Many people are widows. Some are childless. Some, their parents, they have lost siblings. So I am not here to satisfy anybody or to get somebody to call me good names. I am here for what I signed for. That is the restoration of Biafra. And I know a lot of us are also here. So those that think that we are here for joke or we are here for competition, you are wasting your time. And we are going to resist it. We will resist it. Because people have died in this. Remember the oath you took. That oath is generation curse. Don't just think it's just an ordinary oath. As long as you are in this IPOB, you are in it. So do not allow innocent children that you have to partake in what they don't know about. Search your conscience. You took that oath on yourself alone and your generation, not for Mr. A, not for Mr. B, but yourself. Think about that. And for those of us that are paying to the correct account, I commend every one of us. Those in Germany, when I mean Germany, I don't mean the whole, I mean those that are with us. When I mean those are with us, those that follow the code of conduct, and those that are carrying out the instructions of our leader. I commend all of you who are here in Germany that do the correct thing, those in Italy, in United Kingdom, in South Africa, in America. You know yourselves. We have the list.
Now, Biafrans, you can hear Madame Nenianya saying that those that are following the code of conduct and getting with that code of conduct, the guidance principles. Even the stack lawyer barrister, if I told them, do what Maznan can ask you to do. That there are principles that guide this movement. Do what he asks you to do. The same their lawyer say it, but if I and I aware can have a card or wire, but now put that thing. Or see that do whatever Maznan can ask you to do, that there are guidance principles that guide this movement. And what are that guidance principles? Code of conduct. But ask those men, are they obeying Maznan and the canon? Ask those chat card media worms. Are they obeying the code of conduct? Are they obeying the constitution guide this movement? Now, okay, Let me bring a video up about this annual fair, this more test, no Germany, no Italy. Paul Achebe. When Paul Achebe, then they have expelled him from IPOB. When he was using that code of conduct on a debate against Odinkemma, and he was telling Odinkemma what are the rules that guide this IPOB. But today, ask that the same Paul Achebe annual fair, no Italy. Ask him what CHINASA, NWORU, and CHIKA EDOZIEM is doing. Are they obeying the code of conduct? Why is he not saying it the way he used it against Odinkemma? Why is he not saying it? No, isi kalaka na ebogili, isi akalaka bogili ọwara. Anaghị m atụ egwu ebe nwaanyị ajado ebe dị nwaanyị ajado nọ, because anaghị m atụ egwu edi na nwaanyị ajado mana ama m ebe di ya nọ. I repeat, inu anụma, anaghị m atụ egwu edi na nwaanyị ajado because ama m ebe di ya nọ. So Paul Achebe na Paul Apostol that na always eziokwu one map Africa, one of Europe, one of Africa, the whole world. Why are you not talking about this code of conduct? Why are you not asking them to obey the code of conduct? But you use it against Odinkemma, asking him what are the principles that guide this movement? Why are you not saying it today? Dear friends, I don't want to waste time. Let me bring it up. Just a bit. Going on the floor from him.
My brother, please answer the question I ask you. Is the people, even a child of 6 years old, knows the answer in IPOB and you don't know it. Even a child of 6 years old, knows what is good and what is right, what is bad. We are talking about transparency, accountability. You want to defend something that is indefendable. How can you have transparency, accountability without rules and regulation? Without rules and regulation? So, is part of the rules and regulation. Now, let me ask you. Is part of the rules and regulation says that the executive will say, so person come and take an oath. And then later, they will disappoint that person. The person also demanded that he wants to be an oath member. The second time, by himself this time around, they did not give him that oath. What are they running for? The people the people that betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are they not an oath member? Did you see? The best oath that you can take is the oath of conscience. There's no two ways about it. My brother, I am not talking about oath. Let me repeat my question again, because this question, you must answer it before we move forward. Unless you admit you don't know it, then I will now outline it if I wish. Because I cannot admit what I don't know. Listen. The rules I am asking you is the rules that led by Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I ask you this question. What are the rules, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the founder of IPOB, what are the rules he put to guide IPOB members? I am not asking you DOS or not DOS. What are the rules and regulations put in a place by Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to guide this very honorable movement? A simple question. Because
dear fans, what are the rules that put in place by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to guide this movement? He used this as a debate And he asked Odinkema. Odinkema was nowhere to be found there. Because he want to here is the fact and is the fact. Ezoku Chineke. Here then. On that scale the rules. And what are the rules? What are the code of conduct? The rules. Our code of conduct. The principle guide this movement. But as the annual fair now. This is more test. As Paul Ezoku Snonya or Ezoku one of the whole world. Africa, Europe. John here is the leadership obeying the code of conduct on the preacher. John here is the leadership obeying the code of conduct. John here, they can't tell what na Italy today. Is it not against the code of conduct on the preacher? John here, all the shenanigans on media and everything against a principal officer is not against the code of conduct on the preacher, but it's not against the principles. Guys, this moment on the preacher, John Omote all those things from CHIKA, EDOZIEM, CHINASA, NWORU, Azayoba, and the rest, and others. All those disobeying the code of conduct on the preach. Why is he not talking it today? Why is he not preaching it today? But on a use against Odinkema. Now I just said, the rules, but this guy, why did this guy stop preaching this gospel? Ezoku wundo, kwala wuno. Os na ezoku wundo. Ona ze ekwu ezoku. Ofuze ezoku mechi aka n'ọnụ. Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Now, let's repeat the question again.
That between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are they not an old member? Did you see? The best oath that you can take is the oath of conscience. There's no two ways about it.
My brother, I am not talking about oath. Let me repeat my question again, because this question, you must answer it before we move forward. Unless you admit you don't know it, then I will now outline it if I wish. Because
I cannot admit what I don't know.
Listen. The rules I am asking you is the rules that led by Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I ask you this question. What are the rules, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the founder of IPOB, what are the rules he put to guide IPOB members? I am not asking you DOS or not DOS. What are the rules and regulations put in a place by Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to guide this very honorable movement? A simple question. Which every
no. Now join here now. Then join here. Those activities from CHINASA, NWORU, CHIKA, EDOZIEM, is it not against the code of conduct on the preach this guy? On the preach another annual fair on the Kemma. Then join here. This not a preach on a duties or the Kemma. Another annual fair this guy. Today is not for him. John here is CHINASA NWORU. Is he obeying all those instructions in code of conduct? The answer is no. How about CHIKA, EDOZIEM? How about them? How about the coordinators in Italy? Why is he not talking about it? Why only a queer today? Why Odezi a queer today? I told you guys, now when Biafra spirit left you, you'll be so scared and you're so afraid to preach the gospel. Yeah. You'll be so scared and fear to preach the gospel. Before now, I'm not coming on media to preach, to broadcast. I was underground commenting. But when I saw that they are going against the principle of this movement, when I saw that they are going against the instruction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when I saw that they are going against the IPOB code of conduct, the spirit in me rise up and bring me out to broadcast to the best of my ability. Or the spirit of Biafra on inside. But all of them that are preaching before now. Go and check them. They are so afraid because they will go newer one. The spirit of Biafra have left them. The spirit of Biafra have left them. Biafra will not. I think by tomorrow I will complete their debate. Is debate with this annual thing. But let's continue with Madam Nenyanya because I have. But time is going.
Some of them will come on air and be talking. Ask them the last time they paid. Ask them. Some of them, from the very first time that our leader was in election, they refused to pay. They will tell you, I'm waiting until our leader comes. You are not waiting for our leader. You don't want our leader to be out. That's exactly what it means. I repeat, you do not want our leader out. So don't use our leader as excuse. It's very wrong. Now, these are the following illegal accounts that I know. Maybe they have some pockets here because they go about behind and tell coordinators to pay money to different accounts that they are giving to them in Biafra land or somewhere else. All of them, you will account for it. Every penny. Just the same way the account that was opened, the money that is there will be accounted for. Biafras we ask for that one day. The same thing with the bank in Chase Bank, over $745,000. Biafras we ask for it. It's not just coming and talking of Mrs. Anya did this, Mrs. Anya did that, because everything is well documented. And somebody had the audacity to take the bank statement in the close account that was with the lawyer, took that bank statement and started sharing it as flyers to people to read. One day we will come for that. One day we are going to sue the person that took those bank statements and distributed it, and the one that read it on air. We are going to sue them one day.
Yeah, Biafrans. Well, let me explain more better. Madam Anya is talking about Simpulu Mill in South Africa. This Simpulu Mill in South Africa, our account statement of the statement of accounts of our international account in Germany. Guess what? Chinedu Collins give it to Simpulu Mill in South Africa. And we can hear the time he was leaving our statement of account on air. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Maybe, I don't know who advised him to stop that. This is against this, that our leader will not be happy about this. But who gave him to him for the first place? It was the expert national coordinator, Chinedu Collins, that CHIKA EDOZIEM refused to put the memo up, that as our leader instructed him to do. Was leading IPOB statement of account on air from South Africa in his bedroom. In his bedroom, our statement of account was leading it on air, and he called himself that time a whistleblower. That is the name he gave to himself. During that time, he was doing this shenanigans going on. He gave his name. He gave himself a name. Whistleblower and IPOB statement of accounts. King the main whistleblower. Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. Ma onye nye ego ya, Chineke ya kpụrụ niile ọkụ. Collins Chinedu and CHIKA Paul EDOZIEM not there. And now lead out IPOB statement of account on air. What a nonsense. Time is coming. Let's continue. I don't have much time I don't know. Let's continue with Madam Nenyanya.
That is sabotage of the greatest one. Sabotaging a whole nation. What were they looking for? Did you find what you were looking for? One day you answer the question. think Biafrans, because they don't talk, they don't know what is happening. We are compiling everything. If you are no longer there, your children will be accountable for that, because that is the oath you took. Now, the following accounts. They opened one illegal account in Australia. They say it's an international account. That account is illegal, and if you pay your money there, you are on your own, because nobody will hold the finance department accountable to give account of something that they know nothing about. That account is illegal and must be shut down. The second one is the one they say is international account in Germany, opened by a coordinator that was already expelled by our leader from Ipob. Opened an account, they say it's an international account, and posted it everywhere. That account is illegal and must be shut down. If you pay your money into that account, you are on your own. You are not for the Biafra restoration. It means you have your own business that is set up, but you use Ipob name. It's not acceptable. The other one is the one they call welfare account in South Africa. You know, sometimes I ask myself, do some people really know what freedom fighting is all about? Do they really know that people have died in this? Do they really know what is involved? Why are people finding it very, very difficult to queue and abide by simple instruction and regulations? Why? Because if people know that we are here to set ourselves free, if people really know that we are here to carry out humanity work, if people really know that our leader is in prison, the man that loves his people, the man that has sacrificed so much is in prison, some people will not be doing what they are doing. They thought that this is just an entertainment, coming on radio talking, creating content. That's not what it is. The welfare account they opened in South Africa, even though we have an account approved by our leader, which we have been using since 2019 September, and I have a view asset in that. No, they don't want it again. They went and opened another one. What are they doing with it? That account is illegal and must be shut down. If you pay your money into that account, you are on your own. And every fund that went out of that account, we know what they transferred out from that account. We know. And you will account for it. Both the one that sent you and the account where you paid it into, you will be accountable for it one day. Because Biafrans already know that they are keeping quiet doesn't mean they don't know what they are doing. Some of them are just waiting for the right time. And you will be accountable for it. So this account that
So, Biafran, listening, let me talk about this welfare account in South Africa. Because Tony's Rumike used that Okechukwu Isu, the suspended national coordinator, Okechukwu Isu, used the power to take the money to put into this welfare account. And what was in that account was almost 330,000 lambs. Almost 330,000 lambs waiting at that welfare account. But today, Biafrans, do you know how much that they made in that account today? Less than 22,000 lambs. It will go there, pen, they call it the whole money. Mas na office, or office, new office, now lawyer 40,000 lambs. You know, may go stand it to CHIKA EDOZIEM 100 and something thousand lambs. It will go. No, they call it the whole money. What remain in that account now, as I'm talking to you, is less than 22,000 lambs. That's why Madam Nene told you guys, man, may go and shift to them everything. Time will come, you will give account of that money. Time will come, you will give account of that money. Let's continue listening to here because time is running out fast. And this one topic I
mention are illegal accounts that they send memo and telling people to pay in money there. That memo is illegal. Just trash it and put it in the dustbin. Because anybody that refuses to follow the instruction of our leader have no right whatsoever, no moral right to issue any memo and want somebody to carry out the instruction. His instruction is not done. When the boss speaks, we follow. That is what freedom fighting is all about. Discipline, focus, determination. And I want to tell some of us, do not allow yourself to be deceived. Some of these people know that they are going down. So they are looking for somebody to go down with them. Try not to go down with them. This is my simple advice. Do not allow yourself to go down with them. Because some of them, the Biafran spirits have already left them. And when the Biafran spirit leaves you, it is difficult to regain yourself back again. Because what we are doing is spiritual. That is why I'm very, very careful. That is why you see me here till today. Very careful, and I take it very serious. Some of them think that we are here for competition. Somebody, you are a coordinator, and you are given that responsibility to organize people and direct them the correct way. You are deviating from the very norm that guides you on what to do, and you are doing something different. And you think the Biafran spirit will leave you? No. You are not fighting in Nenaya. I keep saying it. You are not fighting me. You are fighting the spirit. You are fighting the Biafran spirit. You are fighting the CHIKA Biama that is guiding me. That's the person you are fighting, not me. People should retrace their steps. Our leader is in DSS. He is not supposed to be there. Many of you are there with your family, with your children. Before they go to bed, they will come to you, they say, good night, daddy, good night, mommy. And you are happy. You send them to bed, you cover them up, you talk them up, you warm them up. But what about our leader? What about him? What about those that have died?
No, Madam Nenaya, but CHINASA will say that his family don't want to get involved in the trouble. And Austin Agbain always take his family to go and play snooker. Everything. But these are the men that are going against our leaders' order, our leaders' instruction. These are the men that want to destroy this movement, but they cannot because only CHIKA Paul EDOZIEM his own brother. Deny Yaya on media that CHIKA EDOZIEM. So, madam, they don't care. They don't care. Now, our leader not there. Only 1 hour, gonna win a day. Out of 1 hour in 24 hours a day. You now went inside. They don't care about our leader. That's why CHINASA now. His family don't want to get involved in IPOB. In fact, let me look for it. I will not talk this topic. I'm meta to continue where I stop. Hold on. Where is this? Come up, come up. Oh. Okay, yeah, I got it. It's not easy because even when I computer and everything, phone and can it's not easy.
I'm sure all of us have siblings. CHINASA, NWORU, families, everybody is because of problem. They don't want problem because they are not part of what I'm doing. But you see, do you understand me? Siblings of Onyendu, families, everybody is because of problem. They don't want problem because they are not part of what I'm doing. But you see, do you understand me? Siblings, families, everybody is because of problem. They don't want problem because they are not part of what I'm doing. But you see, do you understand me? Siblings of Onyendu, they are parading every.
I want to go Korea. His families that they don't want problem. They don't want problem. It's not part of what he's doing. They don't want problem. But the family want child problem now. You know, I'm gonna little bit not blackmail. That cascade. Not blackmail. Not cascade. Your family has no problem. They're not part of what they are doing. But every time you come on air to cascade our leader's family, every time you come on air to blackmail Mazinan Khan family, every time you come on air, go out CHINASA one kita, Chineke ya lata, ekwensu ya kpọrọ ọkụ, ekwensu ya kpọrọ ọkụ. You be on air to blackmail Khan family, but your family has no problem. They are not part of what you are doing. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ CHINASA one kita. I think Biafrans, I don't have much time. Let me stop here now. Let's ask San Ezekome. On 14th, we know. On 14th, we know. 14th September, we know. Any other date, we'll ask you question, Pastor Ezekome. Any other date, Biafrans shall ask you question. Because this is what you said. Let's repeat and let's remind Ezekome what he said. I'm rushing because I don't have much time. No? Oh. Biafrans, listen to Ezekome.
Give them a short time to find a reply within 2 days. Then I begged the Supreme Court, I pleaded with the Supreme Court to give us the shortest possible date. Even this month or early next month. But they looked at their calendar and their docket that is pitiably full. It's so unfortunate this is the busiest Supreme Court in the world. Because all manners of cases come here. And politicians will fight themselves dirty and they will all end up here. And even the smallest case about stealing a piece of fish or disagreeing over disagreement between a husband and a wife, we end up at the Supreme Court. That is why I've crusaded again and again over the years that we should have hierarchy of courts within states so that each state or the federation should have its own hierarchy of courts, from magistrate to customary court to high court to court of appeal to Supreme Court. This is how it happens in the United States of America, from where we borrow our presidentialism. But here, the smallest case we go from the smallest village and end up at the Supreme Court. And all the politicians will fight dirty, will quarrel, will not put their hands together. All of them will come here. So when the Supreme Court is beginning to have like 19 cases in one day, like a magistrate court, then you know there's a problem. So they looked at their dockets and discovered that the next available date is after the vacation, which will be 14th of September. Haven't indicated I pleaded with the Supreme Court to allow any of the two motions which are still existing that we filed. One is motion for bail, and the other one haven't indicated. I pleaded with the Supreme Court to allow any of the two motions which are still existing that we filed. One is motion for bail, and the other one is motion. The doctors have discovered that the next available date is after the vacation, which will be 14th of September. The doctors have discovered that the next available date is after the vacation, which will be 14th of September. Haven't indicated.
San Ezekome, on 14th September 2023 is the date we know. Any other date outside that date, I and Biafran, if you look at the lawyers behind him, if you look at swear, they were not happy because things on, but we don't care. That on 14th, Kaima, that on 14th September, with the Daima. Any other date about that, Biafra because it said that they look at their calendar after their vacation and gave it that 14th September. Can you study Nagoza today now? Can you request? Can you in a dish out in a sign? Your mama this year in a sign on 28th. In a extra 2 weeks apart from the date. It's not Supreme Court in Yegun. Can you get me now? And the chat card media worms, they're not talking about it. Go, they check out the platform. They are not talking about it at all. Because when they start talking about it, it will go again, it will affect Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ezekome. And even CHINASA and NWORU is not talking about it. How about Mission in Action? Mr. MEMO, CHIKA EDOZIEM, aka Enemy at the Gate. It's not talking, it's nowhere to be found. Almost 4 months coming to the date about our leader's court case. Ezekome is playing football with us. Ezekome is playing volleyball with us. Ezekome na agbara ayo also. That also in our bone when the car about that also. That jump in now. When the car with that jump. What is CHIKA EDOZIEM saying? AKA Enemy at the Gate. Nothing. Nothing. But it was the same Ezekome by that now. Supreme Court look at their calendar after their vacation and they gave him a date on 14th. Can you still on our call Biafran today now? Go on Aba, go on Asa, go on Enye. All go he will attack, he will defense, he will go keep, he will everything. Okay. When memo the Supreme Court detail, go when letter Supreme Court detail, you name it issue that thing out. I have for you. All we are saying no, it's not on 28. I am on that on 28. Even Biafran on 14th. Kaima. On 14th Kaima. This delay tactics, Mazin the canon will not accept whatever plan. He will never accept it. Odugu Kob. He will never. And like what he said before, that's Biafra restoration. Only any 2 ways about it. Only anything like negotiation about it. He have made his mind clear. Oh, make his mind clear. Now, I want you to go. Let me play it for you. Ezekome, let me play this video for you. Ezekome, Genti.
When we started to remember, nothing that
will do to me, not today, not tomorrow, that will make me to abandon Biafra is impossible. Nothing they will do to me, not today, not tomorrow, that will make me to abandon Biafra is impossible.
There's nothing they will do to him to make him to abandon Biafra. That is impossible. So whatever tactics you are playing, whatever game you are playing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never change his mind. Let me play one more video for you again.
Liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
very weak,
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I'm not. And it never means going back to the way we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else?
Or death, yes.
Death?
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
yes,
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So truth. No war? You've ruled out the...
Absolutely, no war. When I say Biafra or death, I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic national, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
all the 500 plus.
Everyone together to say, this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your position.
Is it too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust?
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? It's a seaport used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, Southampton, everywhere. You had harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned? This Biafra that you want. So, for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course, Akwa Ibom. Yes.
Right.
Those are the coasters. Basically,
Bayelsa?
Yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So that's the correct. Igalas and part of the Kogi,
yes.
Kogi
yes.
State, right?
Yeah.
Nyosom Wike, the governor of Anambra, sorry, the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and said, you know, you should not be including River State.
It's for
and
the people of River State to decide, not him. I can't decide for Biafrans. They have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, it's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South-South, for example, from Bayelsa. I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South-South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
they were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. I'm very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception. Were she to go to
She's a big, popular Nollywood actress. I wouldn't necessarily...
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, people will turn out to see me more than turn out to see her.
So, San Ezekome, I just exercise patience to play this video, these 2 videos for you. So, your game you are playing, just have it in mind that it's not going to work out. That delay tactics is not going to work out because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will never change his mind. He will never change his mind. And like I told you, on 14th, you said, is the date we know. Any other date, Biafrans will ask you question because he said that the Supreme Court looked to their calendar after their vacation and gave you that date. So why not trying to give us another date on 28th? It's not 2 weeks. Maybe after that 28th, another one. Ezekome. Gekwenti. Before don't tarnish your image. Don't tarnish your legal image in Nigeria. Of course, that's Nigeria is not a place. But don't instead just resign. Don't allow Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor to destroy you. Don't allow Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor to destroy you because he knew that he's already finished. That's why Mazin is not passing any message to him anymore. So, Ezekome, whatever issue or whatever game you're playing now, is earlier you take it back now. Because on 14th of September is the date Biafrans know. And you told us, Let me play your tape again. Let me play it. Let me play it again.
The two motions which are still available date is after the vacation, which will be 14th of September. Haven't indicated. Okay, sir, discover that the next available date is after the vacation, which will be 14th of September. Haven't indicated. I pleaded with the Supreme Court to allow
the next available date after the vacation is on 14th of September. So why not giving us on 28th as a comment? Why not giving us 28th as a comment? Okay, again, what game are you playing? And this is the CHIKA media worms. They're not talking about it. CHIKA Paul EDOZIEM is not talking about it. CHINASA Kita is not talking about it. But the hardcore is talking about it. We will ask you, that game in Acheba, he young wogu hongo. He has called wogu hongo, les ekome. San les ekome. He has called wogu hongo. Whoever that is telling you to do this, tell him that it's not possible. Because Biafrans, I ajugadojo. So my wonderful people, I will end it here. It's almost going to 2 hours. I intended this program to be 1 hour 30 minutes. There's a lot that I want to talk. Maybe by tomorrow we continue about the Nebo prize they give to our leader Mazina Kano. You know, of course, they gave him in America the Moses. I think what was how. Let me show you what we are going to talk about tomorrow. No. Yeah, the award they give to our leader, the modern day Moses, Mazina Kano, prisoner of conscience. So we're going to talk about it tomorrow because I have no time, because I have some videos from one TV talking about the award given by our leader by Israel Time this thing. Although our leader was nominated, but tomorrow we're going to talk about it and talk about this award they give to our leader. You know, from America, modern day Moses Nnamdi Kanu, prisoner of conscience. You see this? So by tomorrow, we are going to talk about this. So, Anamasunu, Ndewo, afọ m Maazị Cosmos, ana m ekene ego daalụ sir, ana m ekene ego. N'afọ m Maazị Ikenna, afọ ngo na asị m deje daalụ nọ, afọ m iri dị, afọ m Maazị Austin, asị m udo dịrị unu. These are the hard calls. Asị m udo dịrị unu. Ma ndị adịrị comment, asị m udo dịrị unu. Chukwu ike abịa ma gọzie anyị. Anyị gbuo n'aka na iwe ọma, igbuo n'aka ekpe iwe ọma. Ndụ nka onye anyị fụ tata anyị ya afụ echi. Ndụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya adị. Ekene m nwoke, ekene m nwaanyị. Asị m anyị ome mma iwe ọma ka ọ ya afụ, ome njọ ya afụ iwe ọjọọ. Asị m udo dịrị unu. Please share the program and like. Udo dịrị unu. So tomorrow we're going to talk, because I have about 4 topics, but it's only 2 we're able to discuss. Asị m udo dịrị unu. One love. Onye afọ taa ka anyị fụ echi. Bye bye.
Kamuna Gibiliben, Nikamo, Amanichama, Chineke, Yellow, Modiaka, Godozo, Bodani, Kamuna Gibiliben, Nandikano, Amanichama, Chineke, Yellow, Modiaka, Godozo, Bodani, Kamuna Gibiliben, Nikano, Amanichama, Chineke, Yellow, Modiaka, Godozo, Bodani, Kamuna Gibiliben, Uponu